to show you guys how to make really easy oven baked nachos really quick. So you're gonna need a pan, and choose the same pan that I always use. Some ground beef, I'm gonna use a pound, some tortilla chips, cheese, and whatever seasoning you'd like. So you're gonna ground up your ground beef to begin with. And then whatever seasonings you prefer. I have a bunch of bottles drying right here. And that's a gift for somebody. So I'm gonna add some salt, just so as it's cooking it blends together. I'm gonna add some Tony Chachere's, and I'm gonna do like half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Using no salt added seasoning blend. Tony Chachere's. I don't know if they sell this in every grocery store. I like this because it's not too spicy, and you can pretty much use it on everything. And I'm gonna do half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon of garlic powder, like I said. And I'm gonna wait for this to kind of cook up, and I'm gonna chop it up. It's still frozen a little bit on the inside. While you're waiting, you're gonna take your tortilla chips, and I'm gonna butter the top of my chips. So I'm gonna kind of pour them on here, and then you're just gonna kind of straighten them out in just a minute. I just use like the 97 cent bag of restaurant style chips because my meat is gonna have all the seasons. I'm just gonna kind of straighten them out a little bit. Not perfect, but it'll work. Just grounding this meat up. Sorry if you hear my babies fussing in the background. I'm gonna take about 1/4 of a stick of this butter. It's actually been cut before. In the bowl, throw it in the microwave. Sorry, I'm trying to do everything one-handed, and let the butter melt. About 30 seconds. You're gonna take a basin brush and melt all of this butter, brush it all over the chips. The butter is all over my chips, and we're just waiting on this meat to brown. Sure, if I mentioned before you start your meat, preheat your oven to about 350 or 300. If you wait till after your meat, put it on broil, but you're gonna wanna turn it down before you put the pan in the oven. My meat is grounded up. I'm gonna scoop a little bit, try to drain some of this grease off through the slots, and just put them on top of the meat. You're just gonna do that until you use all of the meat, or you can use half of it, depending on how much meat you like on it. I might use, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might use half, I might use the whole thing. But these are basically loaded nachos. So I'm just gonna try and drain this grease off and put it on here. All right, and then I'm gonna take the rest of my Fiesta blend cheese. I used some of this other stuff, some of the rest of the cheese for some other meals that I made, and I'm gonna kind of just sprinkle it over the top, just a little bit, and then I'm gonna use the leftover of it when I get it out. So I've got this on here, and I'm gonna throw it in the oven for about 10 minutes. To really watch your chips and stuff while it's in the oven, and the cheese, so it doesn't burn. That's why I added a little bit of butter to the chips, so it had something to keep it from breaking and burning. So it may not even need 10 minutes. It's been a while since I made this. It may be 5 minutes, but I'll let you know.